My practice would involve some meditation in the morning, normally meditation at night. And whereas you can't be mindful all day, it's a physical impossibility because we have work to do. But it's just taking little moments. For instance, after each task, I will probably take a nice deep breath in for 5 seconds and just say the word relax, and then go on to the next task. So I sort of practice that. When I'm eating, I do try and focus in on the flavours rather than just throwing things into my mouth. And the most important thing is going outside sometimes, especially in the lunch hour, and just looking at what's going on. When you walk out, you won't notice any birdsong until you stop and listen. Then you hear it. Then actually, when you look up, you'll see trees, and you don't notice any birds until you look, and then you see the birds. And it's a bit like you have to bring your awareness to something, and then you see what's there. And that actually has been absolutely phenomenal, and both business and pleasure, in the sense that you suddenly notice a lot more. Well, the thing is, you can do it anywhere. This is the thing. I just literally, sometimes I'll go outside. I teach as well. And I go outside in my lunch hour, and it might be raining, and I can stand there with an umbrella, and you just focus in on the noise on the umbrella and the water dropping and what's going on around you. It's just sort of, nobody notices you. That's the beauty. Everyone's so busy and wrapped up looking at their phones that you're invisible. But it's great, and it just refocuses you. For someone who wants to follow in a similar career, I would say be open to everything. When I first started in the music industry, I was a DJ. I thought that was my vocation. I then, through introductions through a friend, was told, well, you know all the clubs, well, you should be doing club promotion. And I ended up doing club promotion. Then I started taking over other companies, and we did radio, college, international promotion. Then we decided to expand, and then we had management, and I left promotion to go to management. So I've actually, rather than actually set out, oh, this is my career, I've allowed things to develop, and I've just opened doors. I ended up in teaching music. I hated education at school, couldn't bear it, and it's ironic that I'm now here in Confetti actually teaching. But I teach at various universities around the country, but it all happened by accident. And I thought, well, how can I teach? I don't know anything. And a friend of mine actually said to me, he said, well, you do. You've got 30 years experience in the music industry. You know a lot. So can you impart that knowledge? And then you suddenly realise actually the thing that I really enjoy more than anything is the public performance, the connection between people, and actually seeing change happen. Where you can actually see it's a bit like some of the delegates were ex-students today, which is phenomenal. The joy that gives you when you think you've actually made a difference to someone's life, that little nugget that they might have taken that's helped their career. That's what it's all about. Phenomenal being here at Industry Week because it's so important for the industry to connect with the future. One of the things I'm absolutely passionate about is empowering the next generation to take care of an industry that I absolutely love. And I've been in this industry all my life, and I've never had a proper job. That's why I always try and work it. It's being paid for doing something you love. But to be able to impart that knowledge onto the next generation is absolutely what it's all about. And to see the insightful questions, and for me, it's to see a student look up and see that aha moment, the light bulb moment when they get it, and you just think that's what it's all about. But I've been here before, and it's an amazing facility. It is, and I think the thing is, I think back to when I was at school, and I always wanted to work in creative industries, and there was just no opportunities. So for me, it's just amazing to see that people now have the opportunity to actually, work in recording studios before they're in a recording studio, to have contact with industry executives. I used to have to try and lie and cheat my way into events in order to just be able to get to talk to someone. Whereas now, these people are brought into you to network with. It's absolutely phenomenal, and it's exactly what the creative industry needs. It's a big part of the British economy, the world economy, the creative industries. And so, yes, it does need to be nurtured and send people into the industry with knowledge, which is the key. Standing in front of 10,000 people as a DJ was a highlight. Going back in the past, my first gold disc was a highlight, and that was with a band called Mystique, went double platinum. Winning court cases sometimes and understanding music business contracts, and you sort of get it. Okay, I get that, but probably more than anything, the highlights are I know it sounds silly, but I did a post on my Facebook page and just said, if I taught you at any point in your career, please just say where and what you're doing in the industry now. And I looked, and there were so many comments, and these are people all over the world in the industry, and I just thought I've made a difference. So, hey, what more can you ask? Pretty much what I was been saying in the session today, and that is vulnerability equals courage. be vulnerable, all right? Be aware, be self-reflect, be aware of who you are, don't deny who you are. It takes courage to do that. The other thing is that failure equals feedback. Every time you get something wrong, celebrate, because that's something else you're not going to get wrong later. Make as many mistakes as you can now, and you won't make them in the future. You learn, it's true what they say, you learn by the mistakes. And the thing is, be the person you want to be. Don't want to be the person you want to be. Don't believe you have to have this, you have to have luck, you have to have money. Just be who you want to be. If you're a professional lighting man, have a card printed up and say, I am professional lighting guy, I am a cameraman, I am a producer, and go out and stand there with confidence and say, I am that person. Be grateful for that, and you will find that people will respect that self-confidence and obviously assume that you are a successful producer, lighting man, and you will get to work. As simple as that. So every time you have a mistake, it's brilliant. If you hit rock bottom, celebrate, because you can only go up. And it is literally as simple as that. And it's that resilience to change. It's like, no matter what is thrown at you, every time you get a negative, it's just say next. Right? Door shuts, next. And that's it. That's as simple. That is all you have to think about. And remember that everything you do in your life is down to choices. We just gave people a little formula, which is event plus response equals the outcome. So when something happens, you choose how you respond to it. That will create the outcome that you desire. So before you respond to anything, think about what outcome you desire, and you create your future.